fine margins make the difference in Formula One and, gratifyingly for the Chinese Grand Prix, the differential in the front of the grid can hardly be measured. A season that started with much tighter competition between Ferrari and Mercedes than anticipated has every sign of being impossible to call in Shanghai, but, unusually given how powerful they've been for the past 4 seasons, it's Mercedes who are needing to fine-tune their attention to fulfill Ferrari's hazard.
Lewis Hamilton did top the timesheets for Mercedes in first practice, but, when the leaders ran qualifying simulations in practice too, there was nothing in it. As scene setters for the race go, this was a mighty opening, with 1/10 of a second separating the front four.
Lewis Hamilton apologizes to Max Verstappen after Bahrain F1 clash. Hamilton again was quickest but only 0.007 seconds ahead of Kimi Raikkonen's Ferrari. The British driver suffered a slight oversteer in the final corner, but then the Finn also lost a fraction, passing a Sauber. There was nothing between them and little behind. Valtteri Bottas in the second Mercedes was 300ths back, with Sebastian Vettel 1/10 down.
Hamilton's qualifying form in Shanghai is incomparable. He has pole 6 times from 11 meetings, but with margins this fine, nothing is a given. The British driver needs one of his best performances, and now more than ever. After Vettel won the first 2 rounds, he leads Hamilton by 17 points in the World Championship. Lowering the gap is crucial, but Hamilton believes it can be done.
I arrived here thinking I wanted to win the next 19 races. The title is not won and lost in 2 races, he said. The experiences of the last 2 Grand Prix strengthen you, but I definitely don't want to fall any further behind. I feel hungry, we are not a wounded beast, and I still believe we are the best team with the potential to win races and fight for this World Championship.
Yet Mercedes have work to do. In Australia, a software problem cost Hamilton a likely win. In Bahrain, a grid penalty set him back from the off, and third was a good result. But his race was marred by problems with radio communication, revealed this week by Mercedes race engineer, Anders Schauffele, to have been caused by the microphones being out of position in Hamilton's balaclava.
Equally, the team seemed to have suffered some in race conservatism. In Australia, Hamilton did not push because they believed they had the pace required. In Bahrain, Bottas failed to catch Vettel at the death, again having not pushed as hard as he might early in the race, when the team thought they had a strategic margin over Ferrari. A more aggressive outlook may have to be adopted. These are the tiny margins that may define this season, and they are noticeable given that Mercedes' dominance of the turbo hybrid era has been marked by a team executing every aspect of racing almost flawlessly. Their success has been hard-earned, but this year there is no room for complacency. A win in China would be the kickstart they need, but it will clearly not be easy. Ferrari are going to be hard to beat here, Hamilton said. It is a good track for us, but it will be closer than you think, so we need to bring our A game every weekend.
Ferrari, in contrast, have implemented Vettel's opening 2 races perfectly, and the Scuderia are firmly on the front foot. The course of the season will ebb and flow according to characteristics of circuits, but they are in no mood to relinquish their advantage in Shanghai.
"We are happy for the results we have, but we know that the season will be long," said the team principal, Maurizio Arrivabene. "In China we will see Mercedes and Red Bull quite strong, but we are not here to surrender."